October for celebrate World Sight Day. And as I say, in the year 2009 are the first time where they ever organized that, when they started. From that time days up to now, every year, people all over the world, they organize and commemorate them. The essence of the World Sight Day, now for we focus on the burden of eye conditions in the whole world. Ever create awareness about people's eye, how to take care of your eye. If you live long enough, almost everybody in the world, you must face one form or another of some eye challenge. Most times minor, but also we can face one that we can be very critical, which sometimes can lead to blindness. So the International Agency of the Prevention of Blindness will find out say in the world, we get 1.1 billion people that right now we get visual impairment. That means the eye not see clearly. Either they get visual impairment or they are totally blind. And then they be supposed to don't like get some eye check for take care of them problem, but they don't get access to that. So now that make them organize this World Sight Day so that we all will focus for this year. This we now the most dominant sense organ we God give you. The world is built on sight. You get for able to see, even the discussion we made they do so, and without any watch we. You can forget sight for let you see what I then at the television. So this is the day for create awareness about eye conditions and how me and you will join hands for fight blindness. This now all man business. It's not just for eye care providers. So they encourage first of all the government, would encourage institutions, would encourage corporate organizations, would encourage stakeholders, and would encourage even individuals we get interest in eye care for let we all join hand for see how we're going to push this fight for prevent blindness in the world. That make them create this day we call it World Sight Day, and today is being celebrated all over the world. We say today we don't celebrate them, and this is one way we celebrate them. We don't for Canada the radio station for tell people about eye conditions. I just come on a family kingdom. We will get a very important program today. We don't happen day, and we like the same about this same World Sight Day, but at the same time we also don't launch what we call in-country training, residency training for ophthalmologists who will not be ever get before. We also don't launch what we call Ophthalmological Society of Sierra Leone. We don't be ever get any back before. So those are the important strides that we don't make so far, and we want for mark as we mark World Sight Day today.
All right. Now look at the significance of this particular the eye. They talk about the eye, the important role where they play to you, the human being, because some man can make careless and say you go to worst, and you're not a specialist in the area.
The eye, as I say, is very, very important, and we not only like say things against people that we're blind, but when you are blind, your options are limited in life in terms of social opportunities, in terms of employment, in terms of personal development. So that they will limit you a lot. That don't mean say you cannot succeed in life. We get people that were blind, we don't be ministers in this country who know about. But for let people when they don't born achieving full potential in life, you can forget sight. And interestingly, this year, the theme for this year's World Sight Day say love your eyes, kids. Will they focus this year on picking them? Because picking them then I will feature. And we don't born picking we're blind, then I tragedy. Not only to you as a family, but tragedy for the community and also for the society at large. Because the contribution whether individually for don't make, if you get full visual potential, you consider already lost her. Then one way would get economic loss. For that person not to contribute anymore to economic development of the country. So this year we will focus mainly on the pikin them, because we don't say pikin and also the eye condition are a very, very important issue. And as we focus on that, we stress on school screening. We also stress on the fact that we as parents will help for protect the pikin the eyes at home. If the pikin takes something when a dangerous implement, like knife or any sharp object, now they place that for you as a parent for immediately take an hand. For immediately take that dangerous implement in my hand. And also they see pikin and they play with like a lot of things then, like they get that rubber pack where they can do, where they can put I think a broom inside, and a lot of things, and we don't see a lot of pikin where they go in hospitals with serious eye problems, and some of them they go blind. Also in schools then, we don't find out say teacher they will still the habit for beat pikin them. In the process of beating the child, then you end up for what the pikin and eye. We don't see series of instances of that. Very common. And also even why they beat pikin them, if another pikin that nearby, as in they stretch the cane, they end up for whacked out the other way they watch. So those are the things that we talk about here, that we need for really focus on the pikin the eyes then. The pikin also when they born with cataract, jege, na the eye. Jege not only for old people then. They can born pikin till the 1 month, you see white in a eye, and call it jege. Then they born pikin and where you be say, then at the very early age, they need to use glasses. If you don't use glasses, your eye don't go develop very well. Later on, you will find out say, even if we don't reach adulthood now, you have to use glasses, it will not work anymore. Because there's a critical period whereby me and you with vision for develop. With vision not they develop totally, we would be inside with my belly. Now when they don't born we, the first 1 year is very critical. But that development will even continue up to the age of 8 years of age. For let you eye fully develop, let you vision fully develop. So if there's anything at that, during that period where they obstruct your vision, that person they develop well, we call a lazy eye. Later on now, even if the cataract has been get, they not be operate time, the eye become lazy, then go operate time 8 years after, 10 years after, you don't ever recover your full sight again. So it better let we catch them when they are young. And eye problem in picking them, especially cataract and other conditions, they are more or less emergency. Because that critical period of eye development, 3 months to 6 months, is beginning a cataract in no operator. You don't damage that beginning inside forever. And we don't see a lot of situations whereby people can just say, this is not so born, and so. So we can detain them 2 years or 3 years or 5 years before they come to hospital. That time, a lot of damage has already happened. And we're not for even reversal. So it better there where we get early checkup for picking them. In fact, we even encourage that every year, even if you pick up any eye problem, just get eye checkup for it. Because you never know. And we also get the other way they use glasses. And recently they don't find out since, in fact, this short-sightedness don't increase. Because we see say nowadays with the use of they spend a lot of time, they watch television, or they watch the tablet, use tablet, or mobile phone. If you begin they are that developmental age, all 10 it just focus here like this, it will eventually become short-sighted. And that's a serious condition. Because later on in life, you're not able to see far except to use glasses. So man, is so severe that later on, apart from even the use of glasses, it will develop other conditions at the eye, other complications. So we even encourage that you will not forgive picking that, encourage that way for say all the time they use mobile phone, all the time they play games on tablet and other things. Give them time, make it relax. They get some outdoor activities, that they help for them make the eye develop so that we'll get that bad short-sightedness in the future. And also prominent people in Africa, but they don't find out say the Western world it don't become so rampant, especially during the time when we get this COVID, almost the indoors. You know, everybody focus on gadget, mobile phone, and tablets, you name it. So for picking them, we find that we catch the condition early and manage them quickly. Otherwise, they will get permanent vision loss.
All right, Doc. This now for educate the public now. If they're born picking blind, if yes, what is responsible for that?
Yes, and they born picking blind. And as I'd already mentioned to you, cataract and one, JG, call on a congenital. Congenital means in the born with them. One of the commonest causes and call some infection with the mama they get the belly, especially the first 3 months of pregnancy. They call it rubella, with a big word, down in a some kind of virus, you know, where they get where they affect. At the end of the day, they affect the eye, the lens and the eye. Then one, secondly, you also get other conditions where they affect the optic nerve. You know, the optic nerve are the rope where you join the eye to the brain. But it does happen, and when it happens, it can be devastating. And the thing we make also very important for them really take care of picking the eyes is what you call blind person years. When somebody don't blind, the number of years when they live with that blindness, they call a blind person years. If somebody don't blind at the age of 60, maybe the person can live another 5 or 10 years. That person, you know, blind person is very short. But if picking when they don't born today, it don't blind, it get potential for live for 70 years. That's a long period of time, and we call that the blind person years. So that make the child eye care and childhood blindness is very, very important, and we need to take them very, very seriously because of the blind person years.
Yeah. Okay, look. Why should they? Well, somebody go out for ask really a newborn baby how you would detect, say, a blind. Because the newborn baby, how you would detect that and they say this, you know, this.
Yes, one way they detect that, if you not come with experience, we born picking, it picking for you for the focus for the watching your face. For the watching your face. When I forget that eye-to-eye contact. So if you notice that the beginner not get interest for if you watch your face, or they get something, you're not able to hold on, or maybe you don't begin creep, you hit something for a let play, you're not able to even touch her. Certainly something for them begin click in mind that something is wrong somewhere. And so provide a way smart cable pick down the up. And another important thing we cause blindness also in beginning we call them retinoblastoma, when a cancer of the eye for picking them. From the age of 1 to like 3 up to 5 years, picking can develop down there. It's like if you were like that jiggy. Then much more serious because it make it the kid picking. He left untreated. Retinoblastoma, cancer of the eye. We say it will feel like a pussy eye, like that dark place inside darkness. You shine like that here. You see that round white thing at the eye. Then they will advise anybody who notice anything like that for rush go to begin quickly in the hospital for let them investigate to the problem. If you are like Jege, but it's not also Jege. Jege better pass on because Jege now you came from manager, but then they once you don't go beyond certain limit, you cannot do anything about it.
All right, so you know what? Because this will sound very interesting, Doc. Because I believe, but that day cannot be corrected. No, when once you don't walk blind, that's what you're for it.
No, there's like if you get optic nerve problem, where they're born with, or some people in the born themselves without eye. Yeah, they don't get eye at all. Or they get eye way disorganized. You know, that one there's nothing you can do about them. But when they're born with Jege, that down with the stress on because that one can be prevented. That you can prevent blindness from that, as long as it's properly managed under the right eye specialist.
Okay, Doc. I want to relax more because we don't get other people in the studio. I got Dr. Alice Taylor, himself an ophthalmologist, National Eye Program at Connaught Hospital. Again, Mr. Mohammed Usman Kamar, and a program officer at Sightsavers. May I go to you, Dr. Taylor, Alice Taylor. Today, the World Sight Day. Of course, how na one for we say celebrate or commemorate. How, of course, you then at Connaught Hospital, you know, say you don't play with plenty patients with eye problem. So, how now look this day?
Thank you, Mr. Mosege, for this question. World Sight Day begin, the celebration is begin in year 2000 when they identify, say, eye disease not only for treatment, but you've also focused on the prevention and awareness of eye diseases. So now that in the IAPB, when the International Agency for Prevention of Blindness, begin create awareness. Now one day we for set inside the year, we for always talk about the eye disease and make a worldwide celebration. So we don't start for do an salon. And this year, thank you for this fine question we ask. We get important thing that we will launch. Me na ophthalmologist are trained outside salon, and all the ophthalmologists then before me now outside of salon we safe don't train. But we don't realize if we prevent and treat eye disease then fine at this country, we're not able for maintain for the go study for send 1 or 2 ophthalmologists or 3 ophthalmologists out of or students out of the country for go study, not sustainable. So today we just come up and the launching. Also we launch the in-country training for ophthalmologists. So then they now one big thing we do happen for salon. Me say in the next 3 years or in the future we go get plenty of ophthalmologists that we go come, we go help we, because currently now we 6 days in the country where we not do for cover all the eye needs at the country. So in 3 years and going forward we will get plenty of ophthalmologists. Also the second thing where we launch now the Ophthalmology Society in Sierra Leone. Like for me, we study in Uganda, then get Ophthalmology Society of Uganda, and other countries, then Ghana, Nigeria, and other African countries, then get them. Now, organization where they try for unite the eye healthcare workman them, the ophthalmologists now then they spearhead the organization. Day. So we self launch we own today na salon. So now the 2 ways then we really now the 2 ways then we really celebrate World Sight Day. That day we just come as a family kingdom.
Alright. So when we go ask why now, is it because we are not plenty, just like I talk so when I don't forget some amounts, you know, for us before we form this society?
Yes, that's now one reason. Then also we go say for the past 3 to 5 years we don't get partners, then we willing and ready for healthcare go before now this country. So this process don't be always there in the pipeline. But we go see say now we like kick up, now the help really come. So now all man say, well, let we put our hands on deck, let this will go before. So I will say 1, because we not been boku, also 2, now the help really available.
Alright, so Doc, interesting. Now this society we on don't form. Okay, now look at the training. How long you train for? You know, because you're in a delicate, you know, for somebody can play with that, because you answer for small that you go na you know, you yourself of yourself they get problem for even pull out dot in your eye. And then how long you get a training for you go for do them kind of thing?
So for let somebody specialize as an ophthalmologist, when me say na eye disease specialist, it take at least 3 years. So now 3 years you will take for train before you graduate as an eye specialist, as an ophthalmologist. We get other cadres there, we could do 1 year, 2 years, but for they graduate as an eye specialist now 3 years.
3 years. Yes. Alright, thank you, Doc. Now I'll go to you, Mr. Mohammed Usman Kamara, because Sightsavers don't play important role in this country when you talk about sites, you know, talk about the eye business. How now look at this thing?
Yes, thanks very much, Dan Mosue. For Sightsavers, We more day behind the scene, they support the government to the Ministry of Health. Specifically, we lead in partner with the National Eye Health Program. For ensure, say, we build on system strengthening, we make eye health services available to everybody in Salone, and at the same time continue to advocate with government and with partners and for make sure, say, the resources in terms of human resources, like what Dr. Taylor will talk about the training of ophthalmologists, and also consumables and other supplies are available in the country. So part of we partnership now for ensure say we provide support for train the required number of ophthalmologists we need as a country, and also other cadre in eye health. So specifically we join the government to the National Eye Health Program for raise awareness about eye care with the theme Love Your Eyes. So it means say we want to use this day for raise awareness about access to eye health, especially for reduce the gap in eye health, especially in the farthest left behind communities.
Right. Well, Fambulem, this is a very important topic we bring to now, but yeah, business. We really don't get enough time for diving into because when you talk about picking them, where Dr. Matia will talk and Dr. Taylor is don't come, instead don't stress about how this day very important. But we don't get better time for go. For there we look at the more time we do, we will look inside. Dr. Matia, you not picking more you do it. I know Dr. Taylor, you do big portion as well. Portion we get. Yeah, probably also.
Yes, both picking them a big portion.
Both picking them. So I'm going to ask, big portion now, when you don't big, so taking the yaki, kidim, you see some kind dim business they happy, how call that?
Okay, for plenty eye disease can present as dim vision. So I not go say a person gets dim vision, I go say now this do you go find the person they experience dim vision or eye dim, make it work na any high health facility so that they go examine the eye. And I want to use this opportunity for big all my way to listen or and watch this program. Say do ya no wait till you get eye problem. Make them one time inside the year for work na any eye health facility and say do ya I come make una examine me eye, because they can say prevention is better than cure. If you can't quick we see problem, we're able to identify them and we try to solve them. But if you wait till don't too late, some we can able to solve them, but some we can just able for advice you on waiting for them. So plenty thinking cause dim vision for answer your question.
Wow. Well, quickly, Dr. Matia, what you will say?
Yeah, just to respond to that as well. Me I'm both a general ophthalmologist and pediatric ophthalmologist. Now recently I've been specialized in pediatric, but all along in my life, adults are not dealing with adults working as well.
Okay.
So the issue of dim vision, once you don't notice a yearly dim, try for an eye check. Because one particular disease condition, one of the major causes of blindness, we call glaucoma. I don't know if you know you hear about that before.
Yeah.
That causes a lot of blindness for people.
Yeah.
Even very important personalities in this country have been blind because of glaucoma. And then because of we own race as black people, actually we come on. So we always for this particular day, we really stress on eye test. Go and test your eye because you never know what didn't happen to you. Glaucoma, we call it the silent thief of sight. You would get glaucoma over 5 years, 10 years, you don't know anything about it. Meanwhile, the nerves are being destroyed, slowly. By the time, maybe up to the 15 years when you notice, say, I know they see well again, 90% of their nerves are already gone. You go to the hospital, they don't get better remedy for you again. So the earlier the detect them, the better for you.
Okay, well, we don't get better time one for tap now. Just unfortunate that we don't get better time because we can't go over now for the news. But we'll find some other time for discuss that because it's very, very important. Well, Dr. Taylor, I'll go see you, but let me say, can check me out. All right. So that's all. Go wrap up the program. We'll have to tell Dr.